I'm Shaquila Todd, IFundWomen's Social and Content Manager, and this is Fund Forward, a series where we follow up with successful IFundWomen crowdfunders and grant recipients. In today's show, we're connecting with Tania Kottoor, the founder of WESTxEAST. We're going to talk a little bit more about her business and learn about her crowdfunding journey. Let's go. Hey Tania.
Hey Shaquila.
How you doing?
I'm wonderful.
I am so excited to meet you and learn more about your business. I've seen you all over social media. So what is WESTxEAST?
WESTxEAST is an AI-powered design platform for custom-fit ethnic clothing. And our customers come from the fastest growing diaspora, the South Asian diaspora. And for momentous occasions like weddings, religious, cultural events, there is a required traditional attire. And if you're first, second, third, fourth, whatever generation, there's three chaotic options in sourcing those garments. The first option is an expensive and time-consuming trip to South Asia, where you probably don't know how to speak the language fluently, you don't know how to navigate the country, and you probably end up working with a really difficult tailor. And this option is obsolete due to COVID.
Right.
The second option is going to Edison, Jersey, or Devon, Chicago, like the Little Indias.
Oh, okay.
But those outfits are outdated and incredibly marked up. So don't even try.
Oh my goodness. Okay, you're really solving a problem here.
Yeah. And then the third option is shopping online. And just like there's Fashion Week in New York, Milan, Paris, London, there's Fashion Week in Mumbai, India, Dhaka, Bangladesh, with amazing, emerging, like contemporary, luxury, even couture designers coming out. But their price point is like,
so expensive.
Yeah, thousands, 10, 20, 50K.
Oh my gosh.
And then on the other end, there's like the cheapo websites, like on Etsy, a lot of unreliable websites.
Okay, like you're the Fashion Novas of the world.
Exactly. But a lot of times what you see on screen is not where you're gonna get. And that's where we come in.
Oh my goodness.
WESTxEAST.
WESTxEAST. Wow, you're making these dresses like extremely accessible.
Yeah, so we're a completely virtual design process, and it can be done from the comfort of your own home, so you never have to leave your house.
Wow. Okay, so I have to ask, what about dresses for folks on the curvier side?
Well, in this chaotic problem, that's the biggest kicker. There's a lack of size inclusivity. So if you're above a size 8, like, good luck trying to find something off the rack.
That's like everybody.
I know, I know. And that's why with WESTxEAST, everything's customized, everything's made to measure. So you're gonna know that everything's gonna fit you perfectly.
I love that. I cannot wait to get into a dress.
Yes.
So I know that you are a participant of the CREST program, where 150 diverse founders received $1,000 in grants and an intensive 6-month fundraising accelerating so that you can execute a successful crowdfunding campaign. Can you talk to us a little bit about that program and how it made you feel being in it?
There was group coaching, which I really appreciated because I feel like there was a lot of peer mentorship. And then there was individual coaching. The combination of both really prepared me to launch the crowdfunding campaign. And then there was the IFundWomen Method Playbook, as well as the e-course. It was concise, and it was very effective and entertaining.
Yeah.
I especially loved watching Karen Khan, the founder and CEO of IFundWomen, say, "Sister, you got it."
Sister, you got it, yes.
But all the coaches did a phenomenal job of like really breaking it down step by step and showcasing how to really launch a campaign.
Yeah. So on top of the $1,000 from CREST, you also went on to raise over $16,000 from like 66 funders. Tell us about your crowdfunding journey.
First of all, you got to put in work. Money is not going to magically appear. A few things I did was like see people in real life, take their phone, type in the campaign website.
Wait, you actually took their phone?
Yeah, I did. Because I would tell them, oh, you should support the campaign. They're like, yeah, I will. I was like, let me just do it right now for you. And be like, can you contribute $20? They're not going to say no to that.
Nope.
Another thing is like calling people and texting people, checking in on your family and friends, and then keeping them updated on like what you're doing.
Yeah.
And of course, they want to support you. So usually that worked as well.
What about on social media? How did you integrate your crowdfunding into your social media strategy?
Well, we created a lot of social media content of like the exclusive rewards that we were giving to our contributors.
That's smart.
So we blasted that like all over Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest. And we also did a few paid marketing as well. And then there was email marketing, which was really effective. There was a high conversion rate. Some tips for email marketing is like, it can be about like the founder story. Another one can be about how much you've raised and how much you need to meet your goal. We did one of the rewards, exclusive products, and they're all like made by craft clusters that we work with in India. So we had like a lot of like behind the scenes pictures of the artisans actually making the products, and that was great. I think with email marketing, the key to that is to add a lot of pictures, making not too many words, and just having it straight to the point, because again, people are flooded every day with hundreds of emails.
And email is so smart, and we always tell our entrepreneurs too that like social media, Instagram, we've seen it happen once. Like it can literally go down in a second and all of those leads can go away. So getting them, letting them love you on social media and then bringing them over to a newsletter is like such a great strategy.
Yeah, and everyone in the email list, there were family, friends, past clients and current clients. And it was really effective. A lot of past clients came back to us and supported.
That's amazing. So I'm super interested to know, what was the direct impact of the grant that Caress gave you and also the money that you raised from crowdfunding successfully?
Well, we were finally able to expand our production team. That includes hiring a production assistant, a part-time 3D designer, and moving into a bigger atelier.
Oh, wow. So what do you think you would have done if you didn't have this money or you hadn't crowdfunded?
Oh God, I have no idea. I think we'd be like stagnant. Now that we have a production assistant, we can take on more customers. And with the 3D designer, we're actually creating really cool 3D designs for the customers so they can actually see how the outfit is going to come alive on their actual body.
Oh.
I'm going to show you that actually.
Okay, I'm ready.
And I'm going to dress you up and we're going to do a little catwalk.
Yes, I'm excited. So this is an atelier.
Yeah, it's a makeshift atelier.
Oh, okay. So my knowledge of South Asian garment like pretty much stops at a sari. Okay. So can you tell me what we're looking at and what's all of this?
For sure. So this right here, this is the sari gown.
Got it.
Because it's completely stitched and there's a drape at the back. So this is the sketch for that.
Beautiful.
This one right here.
And it's a sari gown because it has a sari.
It has the pallu, so it's like a drape that's attached.
Got it,
got
it.
But there's no pleats at the front to like actually properly drape it.
I see, yes.
Yeah. And then this one, this is called a lenga. So it's essentially like a crop. This one has like a crop jacket, a crop blouse, and a maxi skirt.
That's so pretty. Well, is this where the sexnicity controversy came in?
Something like that, yeah.
What happened?
Well, they kept calling the shop a sari shop, and then they kept calling the lenga a sari, but a lenga is a lenga, not a sari.
Got it.
Yeah, so that was something. This one, this is really contemporary. This is a jumpsuit sari.
That is beautiful.
All fringe.
Oh, it's here.
How fun.
Oh my gosh.
And then again, it's called a jumpsuit sari because of the pallu, like the drape at the back is stitched on.
Oh, that is beautiful.
So we recently incorporated an AI-powered measuring tool, so you can use your phone or tablet to get your measurements done virtually in 60 seconds.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you right now.
Oh, snap, let's do it.
Let's do it. So these are your precise measurements, 80 measurements that we can extract.
That's insane.
I know.
That's the size of my calf.
Yes.
Ah, that's crazy. My neck and my thigh. We don't need to see this many numbers.
So this was a major pain point for our customers, and we figured this out.
Yep.
Like, now everyone's like,
no, that's me. That's me.
That's your avatar. Let me show you these 4 outfits for 4 bridesmaids, 4 different colors, 4 different silhouettes, but in the same fabric, satin.
So what's next for West by East?
Well, right now we're raising a pre-seed round of funding, and we're looking for strategic investors who resonate with our mission and fit their thesis in supporting an overlooked and underrepresented market. And with that said, our big vision is to expand into other diasporas like African, East Asian, Middle Eastern, because all of these cultures want to preserve their heritage through clothing.
Yeah. Well, for our viewers watching, how can they support you?
Well, if you're South Asian or know anyone who's South Asian and there's an upcoming wedding, special event, whatever it is, hit me up. Hit up West by East. We're here to help.
Y'all heard that call to action. Thank you so much for telling us your funding journey. I know entrepreneurs watching are very inspired by your journey and by your crowdfunding campaign. So thanks for spending the time with us today.
Thank you, Shaquila. I had a great time.
Same.